Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about throwing shade as a Christian. Now, I'm talking to ladies because, first of all, you ladies are the main ones that are watching my videos, and to be honest, men don't really do that. I have a few male friends, and I haven't noticed that. And just in general, I feel like the way men deal with things is like they just deal with them or they leave it. But sometimes us as females can hold on to things, and I just feel like I really just want to address it. So yeah, today I'm going to read from Matthew 18:15. If your brother or sister sins, go and point out their fault just between the two of you. If they listen to you, you have won them over. But if they will not listen, take one or two others along, so that every matter may be established by the testimony of two or three witnesses. If they still refuse to listen, tell it to the church, and if they refuse to listen even to the church, treat them as you would a pagan or a tax collector. And I feel like that last verse just means that you should just distance yourself. And the Bible always teaches us to love, so it doesn't mean you should hate them and slate them. And now in this new age, there's social media, so there's a way of if you like, shaming people publicly, but then it's only between you and them. I've seen Christian ladies do this, and I used to be a fan of shading people on social media. Oh my gosh. When I was a teenager, I had a problem with someone. I think, do you remember BlackBerry Messenger on my BlackBerry Messenger status, or I don't know, when Facebook came out, or MSN? I don't know if you guys remember that, but I would always put shady things, and then people would kind of call me out about it, and then I would just be like, well, if you hadn't have done this, then I wouldn't be saying that, so you brought it upon yourself, why can't I tell you, kind of thing. But as I matured, I just started to see, if someone does you wrong, address it, confront them, speak about it openly, and come from a spirit of love and correction. I know we don't always do that. Sometimes something happens and we pop off, we get angry, we get upset, we just explode. But what I'm trying to say is I've seen Christian pages, for example, Christian ministries, and the person that's leading the page is putting all kinds of shady things. They might be shading the spirit that is used with is just a shady spirit. So someone in the group may have hurt you and you're just shading them on the page. Oh, that's why you're single, or you need to learn to keep your mouth shut, or some of you ladies think you're too nice, some of you this, some of you that, or just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I have to wear an abaya, some of you ladies, just so shady. It's why, okay, so listen, okay, if you're not going to speak to the person, then you might just have to just pray for them behind the scenes, go on your knees for them, and just wish the best for them. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be so catty. And this is so off-putting to someone like me that, I don't know, I feel like sometimes my ways can be a bit tomboyish in the sense of the way I deal with things. I directly deal with it. I either decide to confront the person, or I leave it and maybe just distance myself in love. And it can be tempting sometimes if someone annoys you, it is so tempting to make your status about them. But do you know what? I'm not going to stoop that low, because first of all, I'm too busy. And if I have time for that, then I need to actually do something constructive if I actually have time, because I'm a busy person. So why can't I then address that situation? I just, wow, I don't know. I just find it so catty and just so unprofessional, unchristian-like. It's just not something that we should be doing. So I just pray that we learn to deal with situations as ladies. There is no point. Why? You want someone to read your status and see that you're talking about them? What, for them to feel bad? For them to feel low about themselves? What's the motive? We really need to stop doing that. Jesus teaches us to love one another, uplift one another. If you feel that there's an area where you can help your sister, help her. Recently, someone came to me and honestly said that I'm trying to improve my wardrobe. Do you have any tips? I didn't laugh at her. I didn't shade her. I just said, look, this is how, because I used to be like you. I didn't know what I was doing in terms of my wardrobe. And she came out and said that she doesn't know what she's doing. She wants to change her style. So I told her my testimony. I told her personal stylist I've worked with. She believed me. She trusted me. She went to the personal stylist, and now, things are changing for her. So I use that example not really to big myself up and say, look at me. It's just to say, if you see an area where you can help your sister, help her. Like, is it gonna make you more beautiful if you don't encourage her or tell her she's beautiful or compliment her? Is it gonna make you any higher or more holy if you know you can say something to help someone, speak something into someone's life and not actually do it? No, the answer is no. And we've all been there before. We've all been at places where we'll need some kind of assistance, and we will be there in our lives because we all need each other to get by. So please stop throwing shade on social media. Like, it's just so yesterday. Like, even if it's the in thing to do, just stop it. It doesn't look good. It ruins our witness. It ruins just testimonies that you could be building someone. Do you care about the mission of Christ? Do you care about what he's trying to do and how he's trying to reach people? Or are you just trying to like throw shade? If you have that issue, I pray that you will pray about it. And if there's someone that's annoyed you, because there's always someone out here that's annoying. We all annoy each other. But I just pray that you learn to deal with it differently. You learn to deal with it in a way that it will glorify God. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And I just pray that you stop throwing shade and stop being catty and mean. And let's love each other. And let's try harder. And before I go, I just want to say that there's a difference between using your experience with people to uplift someone. So I could speak about a time where I've been bullied in my life, for example, on my blog. You may have come across a blog post. That's not shading. That is actually sharing my experience to uplift someone. So it all depends on the spirit that you're using to say things. If it's something that hasn't been resolved and you're just talking about it, trying to directly hurt the person, that's not good. But if it's something, obviously we all have day-to-day experiences. We can all use our story to encourage people. And you never know, those people might be looking at your page and be like, oh, she's talking about me. But at the end of the day, let's just try harder. God bless. Bye.